On today's episode, we're going to be picking blueberries, cherries, my brother's milking goats, and my baby sister's feeding them.
Jim Vanderburg Farms. We've been here since 1960.
How many different types of cherries are in the back over here?
There are 14 or 15 varieties. Some white, some red, some black.
What's your favorite type of cherry?
I'm not too sure. I like them all. That's why I grow them all. You can eat them, or you can can them, or you can make pies with them.
Oh, okay.
Or you can preserve them.
Hey, look at this. Look at all those cherries. So, look at this. That's the ready cherry. Hold on. Jessica picking up the cherries. I found a good tree. This one is very sweet.
It's a good thing the farmer's smart about charging people admission. Well, as you can see...
It's like a mandarin, all you can eat.
Exactly.
So sweet and juicy. But you see the crack over here? Too much rain. But they are still okay.
I think it's only fair that, well, the first time I was on camera, it was horrible. So now Calvin's trying to act and it's just getting progressively worse and worse and worse. Sell it. You just look disgusted.
I hope we have everything under control. Your mom working hard.
Calvin's working.
Your brother's finally working. Look at Calvin. I hope they don't see us. Calvin, how much do you got?
More than...
We almost finished.
I have 5 buckets already.
Hey, we just taking the cherries. So,
Well, what for?
keep going.
We just picked 4 buckets. How many did you pick?
There's one right there.
Sweet cherries. I like them. They are very sweet. You cannot really do it too much with it. Just for a jam. Maybe for some kind of drink. We do it back home. Aneta?
Yeah.
We boil them in the water. Yeah. And there's the soup. You can do the soup, we do it from sour cherries. But we can always try from the sweet cherries.
With the sweet one too.
With the sweet one too. So, Michael, you have a chance. You're gonna do the soup with the sweet cherries, and we see how it's gonna taste like.
Sure, no problem.
You see, you're telling we're doing the weird recipes, but that's how people like us. Because they want to try something different, and I think we're doing good.
Okay.
Come on, young lady. Those cherries are beautiful. I like them. I know everybody talking behind my back about the beach, but my idea is North Bay. North Bay is the famous from wild blueberries. I don't know if I can convince everybody to come with me.
Where are we going?
We're going to just find some blueberries, such a beautiful weather.
Okay, and how do the blueberries look like? Like, do they grow on shrubs or like little bushes?
They have a blue little berries, and they are very small, sure. And unfortunately, we're talking
Like
about
little
the-
shrubs or?
Yes. And look
Okay.
at behind you. What do you think? What is this?
Okay, I see them. Don't listen to my dad. I love blueberries, especially the wild ones.
That's the blueberries. We're walking for 20 minutes and finally we got them. Look at how many are on the bush.
They're very sweet.
Crush them and smell them. You remember when mom buying at the store the blueberries?
Yeah, they don't smell the same. They smell, I don't know, just fruitier.
Ah, there you go. Perfect. Oh, we're gonna have fun. For the next few days, we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna make a jam. We're gonna do pies. We're gonna do everything. Are you gonna help me out to pick the blueberries? They cost nothing. Taste it. And that's how they come up. And look at this.
Come on. Look at me.
Blueberries also have a lot of antioxidants and many other health benefits too.
Well, there you go. If the weather is nice, you can pick them up from July to mid-end of August.
Hold up, ATV.
We're just picking the blueberries.
Oh, yeah?
For
My dad was talking to this lady on a four-wheeler. Before I know it, he's inviting himself over to her farm to milk her goats.
She liked the goats, so can we visit you and see those goats?
Sure.
Beautiful.
Milk her too.
Oh, we're gonna do it. Okay, so we see you soon. Okay?
Nice.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Believe it or not, my dad actually forgot to ask the lady where her address was. So we had to knock door to door to try and figure out where this lady's farm was. And it took forever.
So we're going to see the goat lady. I hope we're gonna get that goat. That goat was somewhere here. I love that house.
So while we were picking blueberries, we met these nice local people. We're down here at their barn right now to come visit their sheep and goats and chickens. They have a very beautiful house, which is all powered by solar energy. I have a really strong feeling that the rooster is going to want to attack me soon.
I think I have an idea what we can do with the kids for the rest of the day. They're gonna milk the goat.
Hey, Michael, come here. I found your girlfriend. She came from Toronto.
Michael, you girlfriend, look at this.
Come, your girlfriend's here. Say hi. Give her a kiss.
Go, give her a little kiss.
I can't cheat on her.
Go, give her a little kiss.
She's your girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, look at this
Look,
now.
she likes you more than she likes me. Here, take her. Go for it.
Calvin, she turned in love with you. You both look cute. Holy smoke. Oh my God. What's your name? Calvin and the goat? Such a perfect pair.
So who's gonna do the milking?
Oh, like that's his girlfriend. So let him have a pleasure. Calvin, you're gonna do the milking. Oh my God. Oh, this is not Jessica milking the cow. There you go.
Go like that, and then if you back up, I just squirt in your. Oh! I just teased you.
Calvin milked the goats, and he got milk squirt in his face. It's always fun to watch him suffer.
I thought I pushed the Calvin out of his comfort zone, but he milked the goat.
That's alright.
Our daughter Jessie tried to feed the goat with a bottle. She never done that before. Such a great experience for a little city girl.
That's all done.
Hi, welcome to the Living Wild Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing some sweet cherry soup. You could do this cherry soup with either sweet cherries or sour cherries. The sour cherries normally come about a month after the sweet ones do. So, about a pound, let's say, of cherries that we picked from a cherry farm. You're going to want to put in some cinnamon. So for the pound we're going to be cooking, you're going to need about a stick like this big of cinnamon. Throw that in. Some cloves. Cloves are really strong in flavor. So I'm going to put in 5, maybe 6 of these cloves. Since they are really strong, too many will overpower the cherries. Since we are using sweet cherries, you don't really need to put in any sugar, but if you were going to use the sour ones, couple teaspoons of normal icing sugar, you'll be good. As soon as all the spices are mixed in with the cherries, you're just going to want to cover the cherries with water. Put them on the stove. If the water gets too low, you just want to refill it back up. And well, the way you want to cook the cherries is you're going to know when they're done when they are really, really soft. Everything's already prepared on the stove, and we're just going to wait maybe 5 to 10 minutes to see if they're ready. Okay, the cherries are ready. They're really nice and soft. Right now I'm just going to take them off the stove and separate the cherries from the liquid. We're just going to discard the cinnamon stick now since we don't really need it. Since I didn't pit my cherries before, I have some over here in a separate little pan that cooled off, and I'm going to have to pit them now. Once you pitted your cherries, you're just going to want to take them and put them inside a blender. We're going to blend them up in a little bit. With that done, we're going to focus more on the liquid now. We want to kind of manipulate the consistency of the liquid with a couple things. You could use sour cream or normal skim milk. Doesn't really matter which one you use. And on top of that, we're going to use some potato flour. So you're going to want to put half a cup of water inside a measuring cup, 1 teaspoon of your potato flour. Plop that in. I'm going to be using sour cream for this one. With sour cream, you're going to want to put in 1 tablespoon. Put it into the water, mix it in with your potato flour. And this is going to be put in at the very, very end. Once the cherries are grinded up and everything's good, you just throw that in and go on from there. The cherry liquid that we saved here, I just put into a smaller pan. And the pitted cherries, they're waiting for us in the blender. Blend them to a nice consistency. Once that's done, take it off and put it back into the cherry soup you have here, the cherry liquid. The little mixture we did before to kind of regulate the consistency, because it is a very watery soup right now. I'm just going to pour that in right now. Pour it inside. And, well, there's not really enough soup for the 5 people that we're going to be serving, so I'm just going to add a smidge of water, maybe like a 1/4 cup or so. Throw that in. We're going to mix it all together. As soon as you're done mixing, you're going to want to put it back onto the stove for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. The heat will kind of mix everything together on its own as well. Now that that's on the stove, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. The soup is going to be served with some pasta that I pre-cooked before. And see you at the dinner table. Can't wait to try it. This is our first meal that has absolutely no meat in it.
Well, I want meat with it.
That just sucks. There's no reason to eat meat all the time, so we're going to try our cherry soup and see how it goes.
It would be better with meat.
You know who makes great cherry soup? My grandmother. She has the perfect touch for it. And Michael, all I have to say to you is good luck.
And bigger than that. Here, take another one. That was so small, and Jessica takes bigger ones than that.
Just as I thought. Too thin, too spicy, too watery. And honestly, I don't even know if that was potato flour.
Spoonful.
I already did, Michael.
You know what I feel bad for? Casey. He's the guest and he had no other choice but to eat it and pretend like it's good.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Oh, good boy. It's good? Have another one.
It'll be better with me.
Have another one.
Have
if it's
another.
that good, have another one. I'm gonna take one.
Hey Calvin, you don't have to like it, but I do.
There you
go.
Amazing.
I like it.
Hi, welcome to the Living Wild Kitchen. Again, last night's cherry soup, it went horribly wrong since it didn't come out nearly as good as I thought it would be. Honestly, it was horrible. I don't know how to make it. So today in the morning, I woke up early and I'm gonna make breakfast for my family, but I'm still gonna push the envelope since my cherry soup clearly wasn't enough. I got a liter of cottage cheese from John, Farmer John, and it was just freshly made. So with the cottage cheese, I'm just gonna put it aside over here. You're gonna wanna take some cherries and just pit them. What we're gonna be using for the cottage cheese is cherries and blackberries. You could use whatever type of berries you guys want. It doesn't really matter, it's personal preference. I personally like cherries a lot, and blackberries are one of my favorite too. So we pitted about a cup of cherries. So we're just gonna toss them into the blender. Oh. We have another cup of blackberries. Toss those into the blender as well. What you guys want to do is just blend it. You guys could blend it so it's nice and smooth or leave it chunky. Wake up! I'm making breakfast! Once that's done, you just put it in the cottage cheese and you're good to go. I'm gonna add in some maple syrup. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we never actually use processed sugar, mostly because maple syrup is a nice healthy alternative. And what you want to do with the maple syrup is add about a quarter cup and mix it all together. And if you thought the first half was strange, wait until you guys hear about this one. So we have 250 ml of sour cream, so about a little bit more than a cup. Just pop that into your blender. Whoop. Okay, now we have 2 pints of blueberries. Just toss all of those in. Now that all our blueberries are in there, just close the blender and start blending it. But if you guys don't like sour cream, you don't have to use it. You could just do this with just blueberries. But I like putting in the sour cream because it gives it that extra flavor. So just blend it up until it's nice and smooth. You guys can't smell this, but the wild blueberries give off this amazing aroma and it's just to die for. I'm just gonna taste our concoction, see if it's ready. Tastes perfect, but the only thing I'm gonna add, because I like to have this sweeter, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of maple syrup or sugar if you guys don't wanna put maple syrup. And then I'm just gonna reblend it. Breakfast is complete. I hope everyone woke up from the screaming in the blender. If not, I'll go wake them up. We'll see you guys at the breakfast table. Wake up! Hi, welcome to the Living Wild breakfast table. You guys are so surprised. Why? What's wrong?
You wake us up?
Yeah, for breakfast.
Yeah, what's this? Like everything looks blue.
This is blueberry sour cream and maple syrup. It's a sauce for the pasta or spaghetti. And that is for the bread, and it's Farmer John's cottage cheese, blackberries, and cherries with a little bit of maple syrup too.
I understand the blue cheese, but pasta on the breakfast?
Cherry soup didn't go well and I wanted to try something else.
Well, we have no choice. Let's try it.
What is Casey?
He didn't wake up because he had nightmares about Michael's cherry soup, and now blueberry pasta for breakfast. I shouldn't have got up either.
I'm glad you feel this way, Calvin, because if you don't eat this, you're never eating again.
You're right. You have no choice, my friend. Let's try it. I think looks fantastic, Michael, and you make the effort wake up early than us. So you've got the credit from my side.
Good, I want to see you take the first bite. Here.
Wait. Oh, that's right over there.
Looks not bad.
Here, now let me put some for Jessica, and you could use the sauce, and you could take the first bite. See?
Casey, wake up! The cottage cheese is amazing. Oh my God.
It's better than the cherry soup, that's for sure.
Good answer.
Look, from the beginning, it looks strange, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's different, and I really like it. So, let's try that blueberry pasta.
I should reword it. You haven't disappointed us with this.
Did anybody come up with that kind of strange recipes? Do you think anybody make the blueberry pasta?
No.
No?
I think so. Not that I know.
Well, it's different than the pasta with tomatoes.
During this weekend, I realized it's okay with my family if I fail, as long as I try to keep on improving. I also learned my younger brother Calvin is a pretty good sport. It's not easy being the middle child, especially when your older brother makes you eat his mistakes.
Guys, maybe my son didn't think he's a chef, but the pasta and the cottage cheese turned out amazing. Please, try this at home and let us know what you think about Michael blueberry pastas. And Michael, I really appreciate you wake up in the morning and you cook for us. That pasta really turned out very good.
You're welcome.
And I love the cottage cheese.
Stay tuned till next time on Living Wild. So on next week's show, my family goes on a rabbit hunt. We go foraging for some high bush cranberries, and I'm gonna bring it all together in the kitchen. Wish me luck.